Good morning. I just want to give you a thanks for everything, for waking me up this morning and take me on my way to the gym. Right. In order to be a fit instructor or a fitness fit brother, you got to always be in content to say, well, I love training and I love myself and I got to do what I got to do for me, nobody else, because people are always criticizing, don't want you to do this and don't want you to do that. But you always got to remember that you got to put yourself first. So first thing in the morning when I get up, I get myself a cup of coffee, and then a boiled egg, and then I come on over to Tottenham Leisure Centre where I do my training. Then I would start with fitness exercises like do the treadmill, then on the cross trainer, and then I will get into the bench press, maybe and then into the deadlift, right until about maybe half an hour in certain exercises. Then I will get back over to another exercise like doing the back and the shoulders, and then after get into the shoulder part, then you get into the abdominal part. Then you continue all the way and then take a break, and then you may drink some water in between while you're training, because if you don't do that, you'll get hydrated. So you got to always keep on remember that you got to drink some water in between training and in between everything you got to do. You take a little 5 minutes, a little 10 minutes, 3 minutes break, and then you relax a while, and then you're going to another session of exercising. You know, you got to always keep yourself in shape.
All right, Frank, so tell me the history of how did your love for this start? So start back from way back in...
Way back when I was a little boy growing up. You have a brother we call David Brand. He's the first man that introduced us in Windy Hill to the bodybuilding after he come back from a course where he was studying law. So after me and a couple of guys get into the training, and then Brand leave us, and then I continue, went to town to live at Rhino Village, and after leave Rhino Village and I go to Dagenham Mountain. They always have my gym, and me and my boys then we used to run up and down, used to do the island relay all the time. So I just keep on training all the time. I didn't stop it, and I just see it right now I'm 75 years of age, and I give God thanks that sure still looking good. So I want to give God thanks for that part of my life, you know, and everything like that. So everybody, you need to be, anytime you want to look good, you got to get in the gym. Or if you don't go to the gym, you got to get up in the morning, go for early morning walk, come back home. Don't sit down and watch TV and eat, or you get something they call a big belly or get fat. And when you get fat, you don't look good. You got to be always get yourself in shape to look nice. So in all things, you got to get yourself right. Well, you know, a lot of me and my brothers, them right now, the boys, them, I don't know what happened, but I would love to have a training partner. I have one brother now and again he come along, but we get along good, and they be trained together. Sometimes I train alone. So I just love to train, and I love myself. I always saying, and you got to do what you got to do in order to stay in good shape.
So Frank, right, I don't know, we didn't touch on what country you was born in, and...
Well, I was born in Montserrat, a village they call Windy Hill. Sure, everybody know Windy Hill. If you're from Montserrat, you know what we call Windy Hill. So I go Harris School, and from there I leave from after finished school. I went to live with my grandmother in Dagenham. They call in Rhino Village, and then from there, after my grandmother died, I leave and build a house in Upper Dagenham where I live for a couple of years until the volcano. Then I leave and come to England.
So what year was that? 80s?
95, after the volcano. I come to England, and after I come to England, I used to train at Bodyworks first, me and a lot of boys from Montserrat. And then after a while, everybody split up, and then I find Tottenham Leisure Centre where I do all my training these days. For the last 4 years, I've been in and out and train. Well, I drop off for a little while during the pandemic. They call the pandemic. They call the COVID. You know, so if you want to stay nice, man, you got to just look after yourself. You have something they call ginger and turmeric. You got to always use certain things to keep your body in good health and in good shape. In all things, remember, and you got to put God first in everything you got to do. When you wake up in the morning time, you give God thanks to wake up, give Him thanks to take you on the way. Without Him, again I say, there's nothing greater than put your trust in Jesus. In all things.
So Frank,
yeah.
When you first came to England and you started work, did you find it hard to get the time from work to come and train?
No, you see, as I say, I believe in myself plenty. So if I gotta go to work, if I don't train early in the morning, I go come home and I go to gym in the afternoon time. So when I come to England, first thing, I met my brother Winston and ask him about the gym, and he take me to body work. So there we start first training in England, and then after we split up, then I come to the Leisure Centre. And I have a nice time at the Leisure Centre. I have no problem there. Me and everybody there get on very good, and we have church up there, Pastor Way Church there. We have worship also. So if you want to see me at any time, you come along to the Leisure Centre. On Sunday I'll be in church, and from Monday to Friday I'll be in the gym. All the time, that's where you can find me if I'm not home.
So Frank,
yeah.
So one thing I noticed is obviously you inspired me really, especially at my stage now where I'm trying to work out every day or most days. It's from your inspiration what gave me this, okay? What kind of, where do you, because I mean some mornings you must struggle to get up in the morning and come. But what kind of food do you eat? What motivation, what's your diet like? What gives you this kind of energy to...
Well, first thing, as I said, when I wake up in the morning, I get myself a cup of coffee and a boiled egg. And after finish training, I'll go back home and I'll get some porridge. And after that, I'll sit down and my beautiful wife would cook some banana, yam and dashing. And as usual, some chicken by the side, like vegetables.
What, is it for breakfast?
No, for lunch, for dinner. For breakfast, I'll have oats and then some poached eggs. And then you move on from there, and then it's dinner time. And then maybe in the evening again, you get a little small bowl of porridge before you go to bed, about maybe 9 or 8:30 before you go to bed. And then you just keep on doing it. So if you look after yourself good, you will stay nice. Just believe in me. Believe in, and put other God gonna say, you got to remember the man they call Jesus that created heaven and the earth. Put your trust in him and everything will be good. So
do you use any form of vitamin supplement?
No, I don't use much supplement. The only thing I use is omega 7. That's the only tablet I use. Omega 3.9. That's all I use. I just use what otherwise to that I don't use no protein or nothing like that. So because after you use protein, when you stop training, your body just drift away, you lose all the muscle and so forth. So you just got to keep on doing what you got to do at all times and stay good. And just believe in yourself. And you come training regular, morning and afternoon, anytime you get some time. And if you don't want to come to the gym, you could always go for a walk early in the morning or even in the evening time. Just don't sit down there and think, well, you're going to lose any weight. You got a lot of people go to the steam, but you can't lose weight in the steam, you only sweat. So you got to do some exercise in order to lose weight. So you all stay nice and God bless everybody at this present moment.
So Frank, and I know you're a man of the Lord and so on, and I see you on a Sunday looking resplendent in your suit coming to church after you work out. But what other interests do you have away from the gym? What other things do you enjoy doing?
Well, I enjoy watching TV and reading my Bible, because as I say, without God, there's nothing at all you could ever think about, because man, as the Bible says, all men are liars. So if a man tell you that something is happening down the road, don't believe him. He's lying. No man will tell you the truth at all. Sometimes they tell you things which is not happening. So always remember, always put your trust in God, not man.
Do you listen to music?
Yeah, I like gospel music very much, very much. That's my favorite music. And now we're gonna listen to a little bit of reggae, especially my brother over the they call JGP. I love listening to him on the radio and Radio Montserrat sometimes, you know what I mean? That's my, but you know what I mean? But otherwise to that, man, I'm just stay home with my Bible, watch a little bit of it. And I love watching cricket, and especially boxing and athletics. Them is my rhythm, you know what I mean? Because I love to see people running, and I love to see man defending themselves, fighting against each other. I love to see that, you know what I mean?
Right, so you have children?
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
So do you encourage them to come here? Have they ever come with you to the gym?
No, only my grandson come to me at the gym one time, but he live in Leeds, so he doesn't come with me anymore. But
with your inspiration, when he's in Leeds, does he work out regular in Leeds?
He work out, but not that regular. I don't believe he work out that regular because I'm not around to push him. But I believe he still do his working out, Right. So okay. That's the way it is, I mean. You got to always do what you got to do in order to stay good, man.
Right.
And
what about your wife? Would she ever?
Yeah, she don't come to the gym, but she do a little bit of walking now and again up and down the place, you know.
So the two of you go for walking?
Yeah. Sometimes we go walk around the block and come back home, you know. Have a nice time together.
So your motivation is obviously God, which helps you every morning wake up and give you the strength
to move to the day, you know what I mean? And when I go back home and get to my bed, I ask him, give him thanks to see the finish of the day and take good care of me through the night, watch over me and so forth, you know what I mean? I don't do nothing, I don't put him first. When I come to the gym in the morning time, before I touch weight, I say, Father, be my tip. If nobody there to tip me, I say, Father, be my tipper. When the weight, my hand can't come up, you touch me and ease my hand up that the weight doesn't hurt me. I put all my trust in Jesus all the time. So my brothers out there who are listening to me at this present moment and looking at me, believe me, there's nothing better than to put Jesus in all things and put him first before anything else. You love your wife or you love your children, them, but remember, without Jesus, we are nothing.
So, because you're inspiration in this gym with the exercise, what you do, have you ever thought of holding a class for people who have senior years? Being a teacher for them.
I would like to do that, but the time that I really want to spend in the gym when I come in, the majority of them, I don't believe they would want to come out that early in the morning time, you know. But some guys just come along and train with me. I have a few fellows that we train together sometimes. I have a nice time in the gym when we're together, you know. Right now, you got some brothers out there want to come and train, but they say they got to train some couple of months before they join up with me because they say I work them too hard, you know what I mean? I thank God for my strength and my energy that He gave to me at this present moment and my age, you know.
I appreciate your time, and what we can do is probably in 6 months we can do a catch-up after this video is. We can do a catch-up to see where you are now.
No problem, bro.
But, I really appreciate your time, and thank you very much.
I will always be there. Anytime you're ready, man, we always do it again, man, and stay nice and let people know what we got to do in order to live nice and live and love each other, man. That's the creation in the world today. That's what happened today while the world is so corrupt, that people don't love each other. Even in the church, they don't love one another. I don't know why, but I know that I love everybody, and Jesus loved you all. He died for us. So always remember, sisters and brothers, that there's nothing better than to put your trust in Jesus. God bless you all. Bye.
Thank you. Frank, thank you very much.
You're welcome, my brother.